What has sailing taught you about setting goals and measuring achievement?
Interesting. Well, sailing is something that I've been extremely passionate about, as you know, Eric, for the last 20 years. I fell in love with sailing. A very good friend of mine took me out on San Francisco Bay, and it was like a penny dropped. And I've been involved in competitive racing for the last 20 years. And to me, you know, it kind of goes back to a little bit about commitment-based management. You know, it is about focusing and making a commitment, following through on that commitment, checking to see, in fact, did you execute on how you plan to, and then declaring, you know, a certain level of satisfaction associated with that or not.
Yeah.
And then starting the process all over again, recommitting. And that's really, you know, how I look at sailing and competing to win races.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot, obviously, about how teams work, how teams get stressed.
Yeah.
Sailing, you know, can be quite stressful, even whether there's no wind and you're trying to move the boat a few knots an hour upwind, or whether you've got, you know, 20, 30 knots of breeze at night, and you're just charging through the ocean where you can't see anything in front of you. So I've had all different types of racing experience on big boats and on little boats. And it is, you know, to some extent, it is an enterprise.
Yeah.
You know, it is a little business, right? And we are trying to compete to win. And it is very much about team dynamics. It is very much about how you organize and prepare, and how you invest. Because it is, you know, you have to buy new sails. You have to make sure that everything is working,
right.
And things do break down. And so I've certainly, you know, learned a lot about that, and apply it to business, because with sailing, you know, you go away for an afternoon and you might have 2 or 3 races. To me, that's kind of like going through a couple of different marketing strategies and seeing how a new product gets launched, and did it in fact meet your aspirations, and if not, how can you do error correction, you know, the next time to improve things, how can we do better demand generation, right, ultimately to hit our goal from a revenue perspective, or